All right, you can see we're at a beautiful lakefront property. We're actually camping at the moment. I'm shooting this live from camp. We got a beautiful lake in front of me. I'm gonna get ready to do some breakfast if I don't burn myself on this fire pit. But we've been here for a couple days. It's been gorgeous. We've had a little bit of some wind, cold temperatures, some warm weather. Uh, it's currently, I don't know, I think it's warming up to be probably almost 50 degrees here shortly. It's warming up pretty fast. But I am going to make some breakfast this morning. I am going to do some biscuits and gravy again. And I thought it'd be kind of cool to do it in front of this view that we have right here. Last time I did biscuits and gravy on my little campfire pit, things went south kind of fast. So I'm going to see if I can make it a little easier this time, because with this barbecue pit I have, it things like to cook way too fast. So we're gonna try to see if we can slow this down a little bit, try something different. And I need something to whack that with. Here we go. Hold on, I gotta find me something to whack this thing with. All right, I need something to get my biscuits open. I don't have anything hard to. Let's try this. No, that ain't gonna do it either. Ah, there it is. I got it. There we go. Well, if you guys are just joining, I'm currently camping in Colorado. I'm at about 9,000 feet, maybe a little higher. You can see I got a beautiful lake by me. It's currently, obviously, no clouds in the sky. It's a gorgeous morning. We've been doing a little bit of fishing. I've been here for 3 days. I've been doing a little bit of fishing, some hiking. The other day, yesterday, I think actually the camera kind of show it. So if straight out, right over in there, there's some old hotels. We hiked to that yesterday. That was pretty fun to get out there and do that. That was kind of nice to go back over there. You can kind of see remnants of an old fire that went through there, I think last year, I think is when it went through. I think it was last year. Um, so the Colorado Trail runs all through there too. So I'm currently at Twin Lakes, if anyone knows where that's at. It's kind of in the mountains of Colorado, kind of south of Leadville. I like this area quite a bit. I come here quite often because it's just real pretty to come and hang out here. So I'm going to try to make some biscuits and gravy on this little campfire pit I got going on here. Let's see if I can do this without making a gigantic, because I burnt them last time. So I'm going to see if I can slow cook these things and see if that makes a difference. So you can kind of see I got some biscuits and gravy going in there. I'm actually going to pull it off the heat a little bit because I just know that likes to cook insanely fast every time I do this. But yeah, since I've been up here, we've been up here for 3 days. We got up here Friday. It was cold and windy. We got camp set up. I have a whole video on all this as well, but it got cold and windy pretty quick. Dinner was just kind of throw something in, be done with it, crawl in the camper, and that was pretty much my Friday for the most part. Saturday, we got up, it was sunny. The morning was it was actually really pretty. We were fishing at this lake you see down below. We were doing that, and we went and did the hike over here. Then we tried a little bit more fishing. Didn't really have any luck on any of that. Fishing was kind of horrible this weekend. I don't think I'm gonna go and fish anymore this weekend, just because it's just not, they're just not biting. So I just threw those biscuits on there, and look, just that little bit, they almost pretty much burnt. So we're doing this as an experiment. We're going to see how this goes. We're going to see if we can get this to heat up a little bit and warm this up. Try to slow cook that a little bit. And then I am going to make some sausage gravy as well. So that'll be kind of something fun to do. And I will probably do some eggs also. I just gotta watch these biscuits because they will overcook really fast. And I need to get a better way to make these, obviously. Alright, we're just let that cook for a little bit. I guess I can go ahead and do my sausage here. Go ahead and get that cut. Wow, I'm gonna have to take this coat off. It's getting hot already. It's amazing for being in March that it's been so warm and so it's just been so warm. I don't know how to really explain it. It's basically summer in March. You don't even feel like spring weather. Ow, it's hot. Okay, let's see if I can make these biscuits work here as I mess with this. Let me rotate these around a little bit. Okay, we'll try something like that. They look like they're done, but they're not. They're just burning the outsides of them, or trying to. I'm trying to cook it a little on the slower side. Alright. Then I need to cut some of my sausage up. I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick while this is cooking. We're making some biscuits and gravy this morning. I thought that'd be kind of a fun one to make for this trip. It's been pretty warm. You know, I've been seeing some people out on the boats a little bit. Well, I should say like floating tubes, and no paddle boarders yet. Even though it's been real nice here, I haven't really seen a lot of activity. I mean, there's people around, but not as much as I was expecting. I was actually expecting a lot more people here, but it's still nice to be out and about. I'm looking forward to a lot of camping this year. Even though we're in the middle of a fire ban, I'm still gonna get out. I'm gonna use my little propane cook set and my little heater, just so I can stay compliant with the fire ban that's in Colorado. It'll be interesting to see if Colorado stays pretty busy this summer with the fire ban, or if it's even going to affect it. I mean, a lot of people usually when they want to get out, they get out, so they're going to go and do it anyways. Let's check these. Looks like I'm going to do another rotate. They're getting nice and golden brown, which is what I want. Ooh, that's burnt a little. But if you look, the centers, ow, that's hot. The centers aren't cooked all the way just yet. So I just got to cook them slow. Rotate it around. We're kind of roughing it around here a little bit with some biscuits and gravy. We're currently at Twin Lakes in Colorado. We're having a gorgeous morning. There's no clouds out there at all. So that's nice to have. We are, let's see here, get myself organized here a little bit. And then, but yeah, moving forward with some of the channel and stuff, I'm going to still keep things on the outdoor side. I'm going to look at doing a lot more camping with hiking. I'm going to try to do a lot more weekend stuff moving forward. I like to do some things with kind of solo, you know, or try to get or do some things with some friends and some stuff, I'm sure, as the summer gets going. But I'm going to kind of do it a little more in the summer months. But we're kind of just going to kind of hang out. Like I say, we're just making some breakfast. Let's see, I think my biscuits might be getting close to being done here. They're getting there, just slowly but surely. Ooh, wow, they're hot. All right, we're gonna let those cook up a little bit more. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but you can hear the birds chirping. They're happy the sun's out. I mean, it's, like I say, it's pretty much summer weather at the moment. It's crazy how warm it's been. But this lake is actually really big. It actually goes this way quite a bit and comes all the way through. Then there's another lake behind me. That's why they call it Twin Lakes. But it's the water level is pretty low here. I haven't been up to the forebay. I don't, because there's actually another lake behind me. I haven't been up there yet. I don't know if I will or not. I'm thinking that's probably pretty low. When I was walking around a little bit yesterday, I was really shocked at how low everything was. We are, dang, that's hot. Just slowly flip these things around until they until they get cooked. I don't have an oven out here in the woods, so we're gonna do this the kind of a little bit of the messed up way, I guess. Ow, dang. They're getting there. They're getting a little on the burnt side, but the centers are still, they still need to cook a little bit more in the center. Ow, God, those are hot. Jeez. But we're getting there. They're cooking up nice. We got ow. I guess I should put a mitt on. That hurt. Ow. Let's see here. I'm kind of scattered all over at the moment. I got a table over here that you guys don't see that I got a bunch of stuff on. There we go. Make a little bit more, some room here. Maybe that'll work like so. There we go. So yeah, I've been doing YouTube for a little bit. I mean, it hasn't been, I started in July, so it's still fairly new to me. I'm still kind of trying to figure some things out. This is my second live stream, so I'm kind of just wanting to kind of create a community, show people that, hey, you know, go out and do this stuff solo. You'll be fine. No one's gonna hurt you. You know, I kind of do a lot of my exploring all over Colorado, but I am here in a couple weeks heading, or still be in Colorado, but it's gonna be on the Utah border. There's an area over there. I don't think it was last year. I think it was the year before. I went, and it was, it's a pretty area. You're pretty much in Utah, in my opinion, but it's more the desert. So you get kind of some canyons, get down to the water, or down to the Colorado River. A lot of viewpoints, good camping, good hiking. You're kind of in the middle of nowhere, so you can't really go and do a lot of stuff unless you're, I mean, if you're an outdoorsy person, that's the stuff you want to go see. And I'm going to do that in a couple weeks. I'm going to go to the Colorado-Utah border. and I'll be down there for probably about a week would be my guess. I'll be down there, and we're gonna do some camping, hiking, some exploring. I probably won't do any fishing since I'll pretty much be in desert. We'll ow, that's hot, and we'll be kind of just doing a little bit of everything. We might, if I get a wild hair, we might drive into Utah a little bit. Not Moab, I don't want to do Moab, but we might go into what's that town over there? I want to say it's Green River, but I think I'm thinking a little too far. But there's some stuff kind of just over the Colorado-Utah border we might check out, and that's in a couple weeks. Like I say, currently I'm trying to make me some biscuits and gravy with a lakefront view. My biscuits so far, they're actually coming out pretty good. They're a little on the burnt side, but not bad. But they're starting to finally cook all the way through. So that's a good sign. Ow. I'm gonna let that cook just a little bit more. I need to get my gravy going here shortly, and I'm just doing the simple packet gravy. But we're currently, like I say, we're currently in Colorado. We're about 9,300 feet. We're been camping up here for a couple days. Been enjoying this beautiful lakefront view. We've done some fishing, haven't had much luck. We've done some hiking, which was good to get out and see and do, stretch the legs a little bit. I've been having a lot of birds come around, which has been kind of nice. Been kind of a nuisance a little bit. They've been kind of pooping on everything, so I've been fighting that a little bit. But they're still fun to see. I mean, I love nature. Of course, I'm gonna love seeing it. As you can see in kind of Colorado, we don't have a whole lot of moisture at the moment. Our mountains are pretty barren. I know if we don't get some moisture here soon, this lake is probably going to drop quite a bit. I would say this lake is probably 80% full. I know Dillon Reservoir is, I think like it's 61 or something like that right now. So I'm hoping we get some moisture. They are calling for moisture later this week, which would be kind of nice. I think that'll be a big plus. We can finally maybe get some moisture in some of our reservoirs and maybe cool the temperature down. Like I say, I've been out here for a little bit. This live stream has only been going on for about 18 minutes, and I'm about ready to shed another layer. It's getting that hot that fast. Now I'm also over a barbecue pit at the moment, so that's a little bit of what's going on too. I think these biscuits are done. I don't think, yeah. I would say these are done. So I'm gonna wrap those up in some foil, and then I'm gonna get my eggs going real quick. And let's see, I need to make some room here because I don't have a big table right here. Ow, over here at the moment. So those of you who are just joining, we're currently at Twin Lakes in Colorado. We've been here for since Friday. We've been just kind of camping, hiking, fishing, hanging out, just kind of enjoying basically summer weather. I mean, yesterday at like 2 o'clock it was like 73 degrees. That's just so crazy for where I'm at in this altitude and this time of year. So that's kind of a shocker to me. But I mean, Denver's already been at like I want to say Denver's been, I think they got like at 90 or something already, and that's just mind-blowing to me for this time of year. We're gonna wrap these up so they stay warm. I'm gonna throw those down there. Ow. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do, where's my eggs? There they are. We're gonna go ahead and do some eggs real quick. Let's see here. And I'm gonna just take a little bit of some butter. Nothing fancy here. Oh, Jesus. Oh, slippery butter. There we go. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and make my eggs. We're doing some biscuits and gravy this morning down at Twin Lakes. It's been a pretty gorgeous weekend. We started with a little bit of wind, but after that, pretty much turned out to be a pretty good weekend so far. I mean, I can't really complain on how warm, and actually the weather's been pretty fair this whole weekend. I mean, we've had a little bit of some, we actually haven't had any moisture now I think about it. It's just been wind and hot, or wind and heat. That's all we've had. So I'm cooking up some eggs real quick. I'm just going to do something kind of simple. This is my last night, or my last day here before heading back. I always hate kind of leaving, especially when I got a beautiful view. Here, let me kind of spin you guys around a little better. I hate leaving a view like this, especially when I realize you got to kind of go back to reality on things that just kind of slap in the face. You know, I wish I could live at something like this all the time. I'm trying to work on that, by the way. I'm trying to find me some land that is, I don't know if I want to stay in Colorado or not. I'm really not 100% sure. But I'm trying to find some land where I'm a little more remote, a little more kind of just away from the big city. I don't know. I got to still kind of figure out how to kind of make money too. That's part of it. I'm trying to find some things where I can work remotely, but you know, it's easier said than done. But yeah, I'm trying to, like I say, I would love to find some property here. I'm not too far from Leadville. Buena Vista is not that far. There's just a lot of, this isn't a bad spot to try to find some land. I come here, I think this year I've been here, how many times? I think I've been here twice this year. And I probably won't come back here until probably fall, because this area does get really busy in the summer. I mean, it's there's a lot of water here. There's a lot of outdoor recreation. So I get it. I see why people would want to come out here and do all this. I mean, paddleboarding, boating, fishing, hiking, four-wheeling. Aspen is actually just kind of behind me over here, so you can go over that way. I mean, it's a prime spot over here. A lot of camping over here. You know, even on the, I never ever came over here in like July and August, but I've always kind of come early, like March, April, May, and I'd always kind of come in September. And it hasn't, I run into people, but not terrible. I feel like June, July, and August over here just get wildly crazy, but what do I know? So I just flipped my egg and kind of made a mess. Oh well. Okay. So that's taken care of. We are almost done with the eggs, and then I'm gonna get the gravy going here shortly, which kind of scattered this morning. What did I do with? There we go. I need a little bit of water. And as long as the, oh, now the wind's picking up, so hopefully I don't lose my breakfast here. Oh, and I need, actually these eggs are done. So we're making some biscuits and gravy at camp. We've been in this area for since Friday. I just got my eggs done. We're gonna go and make the gravy for the biscuits. We got a lakefront property here that's real nice to hang out at. I've been pretty happy with that. Let's set this off to the side for the moment. And then I'm just gonna wrap those eggs up so they stay warm. Alright. So those on top of those biscuits. Alright, now I'm gonna go and get my gravy going. Ooh, ow, that's hot. But yeah, we this area, there's if you're ever in Colorado, there's always so much to see and do. And this area I'm at, I would say, is just kind of a small little section of what you can do here and what you can see. I mean, there's so much you can do, you know, hiking, fishing, camping, hiking, boating, hunting, ATVing, four-wheeling, I mean, everything you think of. Here's mainly if you love water, and there's some 14ers. Actually, I forgot about that. There's Mount Elbert is over here behind me. So you got some 14ers that you can go do in this area. But no, I would say here is mainly if you want to be around some water, some fishing. There's some old beaver ponds you can go to and hike to. That's pretty fun. It's a nice loop hike, and you get a really nice view of, there's actually 3 lakes where I'm at. You're seeing one right now. The other one is just literally behind it, and the other one is up over here. Actually, probably straight behind me. But there's a old 4-wheel trail, or you can hike it, that you can go and get a nice bird's eye view of all 3 lakes. It's a pretty area up here, and it's I don't know. It's just kind of one of those ones. This is a nice area to hang out. All right, so we're gonna get our gravy going. I'm getting pretty hungry. I've been gabbing. You guys don't want to hear me gab anyways, so we're get some food going, and I'll stuff my face with some food. How about that? So we're gonna get some gravy in there, our mix. I'm probably gonna need more water because I don't think, well, that'll probably be about right. And then give this a quick stir. Get our, so when I make biscuits and gravy at camp, I go the easy way. I don't dirty a lot of dishes. I do everything on one skillet, or do my I did my biscuits first in the same skillet, or wipe it out. I'll do my eggs, wipe it, make them, wipe it out, and then I do my gravy last. Because then what I do is I actually take the biscuit and I actually just dip it into the gravy. So I go a little backwards than what you normally would see for biscuits and gravy. But it keeps the cleanup a lot easier and a lot more manageable. This is my second time trying to make biscuits and gravy on this campfire pit in this way. I think this time it's going a lot better, which I'll take that as a win. First time I did it, I burnt them pretty bad. So I think here I got it figured out a little bit better. I just gotta make sure my gravy gets all the way cooked through, and then we'll be pretty much ready to eat. We'll kind of have a nice view this morning. We're just kind of taking it easy this morning. We're not doing anything real crazy. We're just hanging out at camp, enjoying the lakefront property, basically. I was going to fish this morning, but the fishing has just sucked so bad. I don't know if I want to really try and fish this morning. Like I say, it's just wasn't that good. Even when I ran into some of the other fishermen, they weren't having much luck either. So I think fishing's kind of out of the cards for today. All right, we're getting this gravy squared away here, kind of. I'm going to go ahead and throw this sausage in. Give that a kind of a stir. Wow, I'm actually surprised this breakfast is actually, I'm actually making this on this campfire pit. That's crazy. I've been having, it's hard to kind of cook certain things with this campfire pit, as I'm finding out, because it just cooks so hot. But currently, I'm actually having a lot of success here. That's crazy. Actually, I think I'm going to let this kind of sit off to the side a little bit so it can thicken up. Alright, I'm going to throw that to the side there. Alright, let me show you guys around camp a little bit why that gravy sets up a little bit. So let me grab you guys, and you're coming with me. So as you can see, the lake is behind me. We got, forgot how hot it was against that. But we got a beautiful view. Actually, let me flip you guys around here. Let's do that. As you can see, we got a really pretty view. We got the lake. There's actually another lake right there. And the view we have is pretty good this morning. No clouds. It's already getting pretty warm out for only being, what, like 8:30? Maybe not even. But we're fishing down in this lake, or well, we actually fished both lakes. I had no luck, so we're kind of, like I say, fishing's kind of out of the cards for today. If they were biting a lot more, I would go fish this morning, but it's just they're just not. They didn't like anything I had to offer, put it that way. So I kind of gave up on that for now. Let me check this gravy. Oh yeah, this gravy's doing good. Actually, it's about right. It's a little thin, but it will work. So my meal is done. I got my gravy, my biscuits. I'm gonna have some eggs. I'm actually gonna go and enjoy this meal. I know this is kind of a short live stream, but I'm gonna go ahead and call it. If you guys want to subscribe to the adventure and seeing what we got planned this summer, I highly recommend it. We got some cool things in the pipeline, some cool places. We're gonna try some different meals. There's a lot of things we're gonna try. But no, I'm gonna go ahead and call this live stream, and I will see you in the next one.